And I had prayer for the woman, and her eyes, she seemed to go into a trance. I just passed her on, of course. Then I left and was gone and come back again in a few days, and her husband was at the door. And he said, Brother Branham, he said, something's happened to my wife. She talks like she's delirious. And I said, what seems to be wrong? He said, well, here's what it is. He said, when you was praying for her, she seemed like she was in a trance until we got home. And she asked me, who was that other man that come down there with you when you prayed for her? And I said, there was no other man. She said, oh, yes, the man with a white robe on with dark hair. I said, say that again, brother. And he said it again. And I said, that is the angel of the Lord that appeared. See? She said, why, he was looking down upon Brother Branham when he was praying, and said, he talked to me. And he said, now, you're looking for healing. Said, Brother Branham's prayer will be answered. You'll be healed. But said, doesn't Brother Branham look awful frail? Said, but he'll be strong after a while. So that gave me encouragement. See, he'll be strong after a while. Now, the woman never heard the story. And she described, said he was a large man, brown, dark face, with black hair hanging down near his shoulder. She said, I seen him come down off the pulpit. And she'd never heard of it in her life. And said, when Brother Branham knelt down to pray for me, then this man would come up there, and instead of praying, he just kept looking down at Brother Branham. And said, he looked around at me and said, now you come for healing, and you'll be healed. And then said, now, doesn't Brother Branham look awful thin? Said, but he'll be strong after a while. And said, then when they started moving the stretcher away, he walked out the door with me. That's last I've seen him. Now, that's the angel of God. He's been seen many times in the service. And I know that he's here tonight. I know that he's here. I felt him 3 or 4 times since I've been here. Now, if someone might know, now, many people misunderstand. Now, this is in no means, friend, an angel worship. It is not. I do not pray in the name of the angel or even know his name. But if you'll check the Scriptures, when God stands to his people, it's an angel that directs them. Moses. You say, well, how about the New Testament? Certainly, it was always the angel of the Lord. That's right. Peter, when he was in prison, the angel of the Lord came down. Is that right? Delivered him. And oh my, many times, how about Paul when he come over in Macedonia, when he was on the shipwreck, the angel of the Lord appeared to him that night and told him he's given them all into his hands. Certainly it's always, Paul never worshiped the angel. John the Revelator, after the whole book of Revelation was written, then John said, I fell at the feet of the angel. Is that right? That showed me these things. He said, worship God. He was of his fellow man and of the prophets. See? Notice, God always sends down the supernatural upon the natural, like upon the brazen serpent, the pool, and so forth. Even Jesus himself, he never took credit for healing anybody. Is that right? He said, it's not me that doeth the work, it's my